In the mid-1980s, Alice Cooper had already cemented himself as the godfather of shock rock. But in 1985, the singer took a detour into something completely unexpected: real estate. Not just any property, an entire small town in rural Alabama. Records show that in the summer of 1985, Cooper made an unusual purchase: a nearly abandoned mill town in central Alabama. Legend says it had 187 registered residents, a post office, and its own tiny diner. But Alice had other plans. Locals remember the day Alice arrived. Wearing his trademark black eyeliner and snakeskin boots, he offered each homeowner the same deal: sell up or be sent packing by the sheriff's office. One resident claimed, "We thought we'd seen wild things in the county fair sideshow, but nothing like this." Within 6 months, most of the town stood empty. Alice wasn't after farmland or industry. He wanted a stage. The vacant buildings became a bizarre rehearsal ground for theatrical stage acts. Grocery aisles were turned into mock dungeons. The old church doubled as a recording hall, and bats were encouraged to nest in the rafters for ambiance. According to Cooper's roadies, he staged nightly experiments in performance art. One featured a makeshift monster lab inside the high school gymnasium, complete with stitched mannequins, sparking car batteries, and volunteers dressed as mad scientists. It was here that the concept for one of his notorious singles took shape: "Feed My Frankenstein." Though the track wouldn't be released until the early 90s, its origins trace back to 1985, inside that deserted Alabama town. Surrounded by empty houses, experiments with costumes, and a fascination with classic monster films, Cooper drafted early lyrics that mixed horror parody with tongue-in-cheek humor. Former bandmates recalled hearing him rant in the cafeteria about hungry monsters and bigger appetites than America could handle. The theme of feeding, devouring, and excess grew out of those experimental stage shows. By 1987, the project was abandoned. Rising costs and lawsuits from displaced residents forced Alice to sell the ghost town back to the county. But the creative spark it ignited would carry forward years later, immortalized in his track. That brief experiment in Alabama real estate left behind nothing but crumbling facades and one legendary monster song. This is how one forgotten town in Alabama helped awaken an unforgettable creation.